Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Wrestle YouTube channel. It's time for another one of our watch-alongs. I'm Aerons, he's Carl Wilkinson, you know all that. We don't care, bollocks to the intros. We're going to watch ROE, Rings of Europe / Glam. Don't know what that stands for, just whatever. Cinderella Deathmatch, ROE Wrestling, Rings of Europe Pro Wrestling. Not much else I can really tell you. However, the match that we're going to be watching is Lexa Valo and Jessy J. This is a #1 contendership match for the first ever Glam Championship title, and it takes place on a castle.
Is it like the Ed Sheeran song, A Castle on the Hill?
And also a nice one. I'm not talking like yourself. I'm talking like a genuine fucking gobsmackingly beautiful architectural masterpiece. So that's Europe for you in a nutshell. From what I could tell, I'm going to hazard a guess, maybe Germany, Austria, something in that region. However, full disclosure, I'm watching this because Lexa Valo is, fuck me, she's hot. That's all I have to say about it. Carl Wilkinson, are you ready for this?
I mean, I do love me some classic 14th century architecture.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm watching it for.
Definitely. Yep, 100%. Yep, absolutely.
The big, gaping architecture. Ladies and gentlemen, in 3, 2, 1, play.
Wir fliegen durch die Burg. Ja.
Fliegen durch die Burg!
Durch die Burg und gleich geht's los mit dem Cinderella Deathmatch. Jessy J gegen Lexa Valo.
Oh my.
Da ist sie schon, die Wikingerin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sie hat ein Schwert hier. Sie kommt mit einem Schwert nicht zum Ring, sondern zum Schauplatz, wo es beginnen wird. Lexa Valo. Sie ist ready.
5 stars.
Und hier sehen wir Jessy J. Auch sie sieht ready aus. Sie hat ihren
She looks like she's gonna fuck somebody up.
Den sie schon so oft eingesetzt hat.
What are you thinking, Wilkinson? Look at that!
Now that's a view.
Fucking hell! Yo, like me, believe it or not, I am actually a man of culture. I love traveling, I love going to all these beautiful architectures and things of that nature. I really love checking out landscape, artistry and things of that nature. And yeah, fuck me. But then also, wow, that referee is looking very serious. Do you know what? I get the impression it's actually a very serious company and they've tried something different here. This is like their idea of like cinematic sort of thing.
Die einzige Möglichkeit zu gewinnen ist im Ring, im Burghof.
It's definitely German.
Pinfall oder
I think they're definitely speaking German.
Bist du bereit?
Oh, what gave that away?
The anger in all their voices.
Jetzt geht's los.
Oh, right off the back. Don't beat her up too much, because oh shit! Right in the back of the head! We're off and running, ladies and gentlemen. She don't give a fuck. You not hurt her too much, please.
What is the point of this? Like, do they need to get down to like the bottom?
Do you know what? I think so. I think there's a ring at the bottom of the castle because I heard him mention. Believe it or not, I do understand the German. And he did mention that this match must finish in the ring.
Jessy J loswerden und
so there's just a ring in the courtyard, maybe?
Knieschläge. Jetzt gibt's keine Waffen mehr, jetzt gibt's nur noch die prallen Fäuste.
Can I hear a drone, or am I just imagining things? Or either that, or there's a plague of locusts preparing to descend on the world because they finally had enough of us behaving in this manner. Do you know what? I'd be more than happy for you to step on me like that. Sorry.
Falls count anywhere rules.
Falls count anywhere.
Man muss im Ring die Entscheidung herbeiführen und Lexa sitzt jetzt an für einen Superplex auf hier auf the concrete floor oder
the concrete floor.
Yeah,
that's
no,
just grass.
sir. No. Like you can get away with a lot of things, Germany, and we've already seen that, but that's not one of them. Oh, careful! Don't break anything, because I reckon some very angry museum curator is going to come out. What are you doing to my beautiful castle and ground?
Oh.
Geht's für Jessy J mit dem Gesicht quer über diese Holzbalken.
You are everything I ever.
Oh, there is a drone.
Yeah, I was going to say I could hear something. I was like, either they've got a real insect problem or something else.
Natürlich dieses Match sehen. Und
Lexa
setzt jetzt noch einmal an.
Zweiter Suplex.
Like actual
heard that.
Wow, this is actually not horrible. You can tell that they're definitely trained to actually be wrestlers.
Oh yeah, look at their gear. I think alone testifies to that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, Jessy's gone for a more street fight kind of thing, which I appreciate because why would you turn up in like full singlet and shit? Then it's nonsense. She's saying this is mine match. Maybe this is her idea.
Ihr Match, ihre Burg. Obwohl das natürlich in Österreich ist.
Do you know what I love about the German language is how actually a lot of it is very coherent and translates into English well. There's a really good crossover. So when you watch German wrestling, even Step on me, please. Sorry. The first is real in this one. You're just gonna have to put up with it. This is how I imagine Kyle is when he watches every Hikaru Shida match.
I mean, I haven't watched AEW in months because it's bad. So.
Fuck boy wrestling. I'd rather watch this.
Dort, wo sie da hinten diese Steinmauer
Yeah.
haben, ist schon wie ein Gesicht. Da geht's dann runter zum nächsten Level.
You were making
going on there.
you were making a point about German to English understanding, I think, because like I took German. It was only a single semester in high school, and that would have been in 2007. But it wasn't super difficult. Oh, look at that.
Tell you what, the drone works great, innit?
That's like 1080p right there.
This is like actual like. I love how it's just random. Like, meanwhile, at the castle. I would really love it if this. I'd love it if you're watching a full-blown, proper like WXW style, fucking beautifully produced wrestling show. And then they were like, meanwhile, at the Castle of Doom, and it's like just fans to this.
Yeah, in between like
Christopher Columbus at some point. I assume that might have something to do with this castle, maybe the discovery of it.
I mean, I suppose, but A, he was Spanish. B, he went the other way. I think he was Spanish.
I don't want to get that wrong because we'll get in trouble. But I know didn't he go out to? He discovered a lot of the wild western world, you know, North America, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and his ships were the Mina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, which is pretty Spanish.
Carl Wilkinson dropping a history lesson on y'all.
Oh, that was a stiff one, wasn't it?
I'm so fucking turned on. I think she's fucking beautiful. Although she watches this, she'll be like, that is one creepy bald bitch. So I apologise in advance if this ever finds its way towards her. Because, yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, KO.
Finish her.
Hat sich dann Lexa selbst hier an den
It's time for you to have a drink and cool off. I want this match to end with like a CGI Terminator just coming out of like, you know, the time travel warp and just destroying the entire Earth. It's like, that's enough from all of you. I tell you what, in terms of production, it's fucking beautifully shot.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed with this. It's given me a great idea of how to actually film this stuff, you know, properly. Like, oh my god, what are you? She's just trying to murder her at this point. Eat the fucking concrete, eat it! How nice is that fucking shed, mate?
Oh
my god.
She's marked up real good. Oh, hello. Oh my lord.
There's definitely, yeah, there's a castle or something.
Oh, thank god.
It has to be.
Still kind of aroused though, honey. Yo, me and her need to have a death match.
Anything goes here. Wir haben gewusst, dass es hier
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Oh, she's getting some offense in for the first time.
I was gonna say,
fucking
hell! Like since the start, it's all gone fucking one way. Jay, do you see what happens when you see your own blood? That's what happens.
See, maybe I'm desensitized to that because I see my own blood like 6 to 8 times a day.
Are they? Fucking hell. You bleed quite a bit then when you're taking your medication.
Not usually. But every time I take my blood.
He does not because he self-harms, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, before you start freaking out.
But if I do, remember, it's always horizontal for attention, vertical for results.
How are we still on this YouTube channel? How have we not been cancelled? To be fair, WrestlePlug is and always will be an 18+ establishment.
Yeah, that's been well documented since the inception.
My Xbox just turned itself on in the background. I'm very disturbed by that. It's like God himself is like, why are you watching this? Do something more wholesome. Like shoot people on Call of Duty. That's how fucking unwholesome you are.
See, when you said you, Cam, and Dexter were all on, I thought you were playing like GTA or something for old time's sake. I'm like, no way.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I mean, everyone just sort of jumped in at the same time. I was like, cool. It's pretty awesome. Old school hangouts. The ref's trying desperately to make himself look useful. They must be exhausted. And let's not forget as well, they're out in the sun. And it looks hot. Like, I mean, many things look hot. But it looks really hot. Like, really fucking roasting hot. They must have been... Do you know what? Like, all jokes aside and all sort of hitting on women aside and being a fucking annoying pervert, I'd be really fascinated to actually chat to them about this match and have them on a podcast. We've had German wrestlers on before, and yeah, no, I'm interested what they're blurring out as well. Oh, hello. What happened there?
I don't know, but my phone just told me that you're online on the Xbox now.
Yeah, my Xbox just turned on in the background.
Jetzt Lexa Valo mit einem Big Boot runter. Da sehen Sie, wie das steil eigentlich runtergeht.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that at all, mate. Mate, we watched that ridiculous fucking Genie ladder match, and that wasn't nearly as nothing, and that was gnarly as that. That was fucking horrible. Do you think she gets hit with a copyright from the artist, Jessy J?
Ihr Schwert ist weg auf jeden Fall, das habe ich
I
nicht
don't think
gesehen.
so.
I don't know. I imagine she probably doesn't have a fucking clue who she is.
Oh, right in the booty.
Oh, you naughty woman.
Not good at the start.
I just can't say anything without sounding like a colossal perv. I'm so sorry. Dexter's just messaged me. Apparently he's going to be online in a little bit. I think he'd enjoy this. Oh. Oh. Actually, I think Jessy J's quite attractive as well. So. You know what? This is just basically like she's quite fit. Yeah, they're both quite fit. Sorry. Yes. Yes, very good. Yeah, she's enjoying this a little too much, if you ask me. I can't get over how nice it is. It's such a weird thing, because I'm like, she's hot, oh my god, they're wrestling each other, it looks violent, but then I'm also like, this castle is a very beautiful.
Oh, look at that shot, look at that landscape shot.
Don't tell me that you wouldn't want to go there on holiday and chill out and have a picnic. Come on. Oh my god, I thought she was going to throw her over. I was like, oh my god, like we're getting real dark up in here. This is Germany, and we do things real dark. Just lops her right over the barrier. Fuck you, bitch. I was actually scared then that somebody was going to die. Please don't kill the most beautiful of all women. Ow!
Du musst hier schon einiges einstecken, auch ihr T-Shirt ist schon blutverschmiert.
Ja, aber so richtige
Verletzung
oder wo sie blutet noch nicht. Lexa Valo, das sehe ich da noch nichts.
Yeah, like,
excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm fucking shattered.
Ja, mundblutig von... Ist das Jessys Blut?
Dazu musst du hier schon einiges einstecken, ist sogar die Steinstiegen geschmissen worden.
did it die?
Diese Frau ist absolut crazy. Psycho.
No, live, please.
Jessy J möchte mal nicht bei guter Laune.
No, live, please. That's actually what the fans are saying watching this.
Yeah.
Do you know, it's kind of like watching a really nasty stuff movie in a weird way, isn't it? I feel like...
This is like a weird smut film.
Yeah, there's something kind of... I feel a bit creepy and a bit dirty watching this.
Oh.
Ow! Can you stop? Like, you two are very pretty. Stop doing it. No need. Or wrestle me instead. Beat me up. Not in a sexual way either. I mean, looking at violence. I really want to be in a deathmatch. I don't know why.
Ja, es geht schon für beide in Richtung Ring.
Kyle's falling. I don't know what he's making all that noise for, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. I can't see him because I've got it on full screen.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I think my computer's having an aneurysm watching this. In a good way.
Why does the circle thing keep appearing?
It's like a censoring circle or something.
What's it censoring?
I don't know.
Is there somebody standing there?
There's just people randomly having a picnic in this castle.
Can you imagine, like, a perfect day for architecture and historical context? And they go to this fucking castle, and then all of a sudden all they can hear is, it's just fucking two women beating the shit out of
Sie
each
hat ja
other.
eigentlich
Like,
gar keine richtige History mit Lexa Valo. Also die
she's
beiden
backing
wurden
off. She's trying to get away. She's trying to get away.
gezwungener,
The ring's around here somewhere, right?
reingesteckt in dieses
Maybe
Match.
there isn't. Maybe when they said ring, I think maybe there were.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. There, I was there.
Siegerin.
I thought maybe my translations let me down a bit, but what do you do? What do you do with that? Ow!
Oh, not on my ear.
Ich wollte gerade sagen, die Siegerin wird
That
ja
was
die
right
neue
in my
Number One
fucking
Contender,
ear.
zukünftige Championess des
Joe
Tournaments.
Swanson would have been proud of
Das
that
hat
one,
Lexa
wouldn't he?
gefordert,
Fuck
also
me.
egal wer jetzt hier gewinnt, es gibt ja zumindest
Why would you? I mean, it's sugar glass, so.
Jessy J ist
But I
der
don't think when they say
Vierte
sugar glass, right?
Ich bin
I don't think it means it's made of
Ich werde
sugar.
die nächste Number One Contenderin.
I thought that was pretty self-explanatory, to be fair.
Jetzt schneidet sie Lexa Valo fast unter Penalty.
Hey,
Die hat hier bereits ober dem Ohr, wie auch immer. Ich weiß
even if
nicht,
it is a blood
die blutet
capsule in
bereits sehr
places,
stark.
like, it
Jetzt
still looks
Lexa
fucking
Valo
gnarly.
legt sich jetzt auch noch mit Michael Schweiger an dem Referee.
Er sagt den beiden,
I like that,
finish
that's
das
good.
bitte doch im Ring.
Ring, ja,
I
gut,
don't know
ich
what
meine,
she
es gibt
said,
ein
but
Time-Limit.
Basically, don't fucking touch me or
Da
I'll
steht ein
kill you.
T-Shirt mit Flaschen. Mit Flaschen.
Oh,
Oh, hello, hello. Oh,
Oh mein Gott!
big ol' full
Von
Nelson Slam.
durch den Tisch.
Tisch. Jessy J.
I love how the German commentary goes between
Die
English
ist
and German
jetzt
so quickly.
hart durch
Oh
diesen
mein
Tisch
Gott!
gegangen.
Full Nelson
Liegt in
Slam.
einem Scherbenhaufen.
Oh mein Gott.
I love Germany so much. Like maybe it doesn't come across well because I'm
Jessy
taking a piss
J.
of it. I genuinely adore Germany as a
Lexa
country. I
Valo.
love their football. I love their
Beide jetzt am
culture.
Boden.
I've gone on
Ich glaube,
holiday
jetzt könnte
so many
Lexa Valo
times to
hier
Germany.
diesen
I've travelled
Bierkrug
through Germany. It's
sollte
just
sie jetzt
such a
schnell,
cool place. And obviously, as you can tell, one of the reasons is because it's so fucking beautiful. And I don't mean the female wrestlers, who are rather lovely, it has to be said.
Oh, no.
What are you doing with those? Oh! What was that laugh for the commentator? Oh, that is good shit, yeah?
Surround.
Oh,
That
mate.
is such good shit. Like,
Das war's.
Do you understand what we're
Ja,
saying?
das ganz ehrlich,
Nein,
das
nein,
muss
ein
gewesen
bisschen
sein.
Deutsch.
Ich kann mir
Ja.
jetzt nicht vorstellen, dass Jessy J hier noch irgendwie was
Rollt
anbrennen
Lexa
lässt.
Valo in den Ring. Das
alright, the
Yeah.
first time the ref's been able to do anything this entire time.
All right, now
Auf den
wrestling.
Auf- Nein, sie will sie noch finishen.
sie will sie
Vielleicht
auch
mit der Double. Aber
tatsächlich.
nein,
Airplane spin.
der
Ansatz.
Valley Driver.
Where does this rank in
Moment,
terms of
wait.
cinematic wrestling
Hallo,
for
was?
you?
Wer ist denn?
What's Pitbull doing there?
Das ist Adam Pollock.
Was?
2.
Yes!
Das war's.
BAE has won!
Was macht Adam Pollock bei Rings of Europe?
Adam Polak.
Adam
Den haben
Polak?
wir eine Ewigkeit nicht mehr gesehen.
He's a
Der
grease.
frühere
Why does he look like the guy from
Adam
Smashing
Pollock.
Pumpkins? He looks like, what's his
What's
name?
Billy
the one-
Corgan doing?
Yeah, him. That guy.
Jessy
He
J.
looks
Jessy
just
J,
like
das
Billy
Match, die
Corgan.
war verwirrt. Das gibt's doch gar nicht. Lexa
I mean,
Valo
Who's supposed to be the face and
schafft
heel
hier
here?
den Pinfall.
Can I just,
Unglaublich.
Lexa Valo has got to be one of the best looking women I've
Damit
ever
hätte ich jetzt
seen in
wirklich
my
nicht
life.
mehr
That's not me
gerechnet.
engaging
Herr
my
Rogers.
person. She's done.
Jessy hatte die Oberhand.
She will
Hat
never ever want
Lexa
to be
hier
anywhere close to
zwei
it, to be
Bier
fair, after this
getrunken,
fucking
sie
embarrassment.
konnte
But,
den Ansatz zum Death Valley
wow.
Driver.
Where do you think this ranks in terms of cinematics? Do you think this is better than any of the WWE cinematics you've seen?
Was ist denn das Business
No?
von Adam
Well-
Pollock jetzt hier? Ich
Like, Braun
Honestly, it's
Strowman
probably,
and Bray Wyatt, Swamp Fight? Do you think it's better than that?
irgendwas hat
it's
er
probably better
mit
than that.
Lexa
Honestly, it's probably
Valo
better, as fun as it was, than the Money in the Bank match.
Hand geraced haben.
I mean, I liked
kinda
it.
like that match, yeah.
I do, but
It's a different style because I know it's not technically cinematic because it's not presented as much.
yeah.
Because there was no like crazy phenomenal shenanigans, you know.
No.
It was just two women beating the everlasting shit out of each other.
Lexa Valo und Adam
God, I'll tell you what, that
Pollock
must have taken
gewesen sein.
some time. Wow, that
Lexa-
tattoo's awesome.
Kommt immer was Lexa
I
will.
just love ink, by the way. That's not me
Jessy J
perving. I just
kommt
fucking
hier
love tattoos.
mit
Yeah,
der
she's
Switch
got
verbunden.
such a
Das
cool
ist
look
der neue
about her
Number
as
One
well. Like,
Contender.
you know,
Auf den Glam
yeah, I
Championship
really
Titel.
want to marry that
Wenn das
one.
Turnier absolviert ist,
What
wenn
do we,
wir neue
um,
Championess haben,
what do you
ist
think,
diese
mate?
Frau die Number One
I mean,
Contenderin. Herr Rogers, wir müssen uns bereits
That's a really
verabschieden.
cool, like, lasting shot. Just her in the ring with the fucking castle in the background.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, to be fair.
Contender
Do
den
you know what I really love about it? Is how much
Das Weitere hier bei
freedom
TV.
and how much creative control was given to the women to do their thing. that felt like I don't think you'd see that performed that way anywhere else. They must be fucking exhausted.
I mean, I think I'm tired watching it.
Fucking hell, that was wild, wasn't it? That was something else entirely. I thought that was fucking sick.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was very fun.
Yeah, that was a real experience. I hope you guys stayed with us for the whole of that, because I really loved that. It was something entirely different. Great to see the comments as well, people talking about it. Somebody said they'd like to see Jordan Grace in a match like this. I think she'd do very well in a match like that. But yeah, no, but you know what? It was nice because, yeah, okay, like Valo's obviously stonkingly hot, but like they're legitimate fighters, legitimate wrestlers, and they came across as legit without looking too carny. I know Jim Cornette would watch that and he'd say that was outlaw mud show bullshit and all that, but I thought it was really well put together. And do you know what helps when you produce it that way, when you record it that way? The Germans have such an incredible knack for recording wrestling and making it look as good as possible, and that was really good, actually. I really enjoyed that. That's one of the more, out of all the weird out there wrestling matches that we've watched, that's one of my favorite so far. So full credit to Lexa Valo and Jessy J, because I thought they were absolutely amazing in that. Any final thoughts, mate?
That was actually a whole lot of fun. There were some really silly things in there, but it didn't come off as like trying too hard. It seemed very just kind of, it flowed really well for me, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it did. It never kind of felt like, you know, I don't know, it just didn't come across as a bit too long or a bit too stupid. Like everything was really well measured and it had a great pace to it, and the backdrop was stunning. Like, I can't imagine just. I wouldn't have. I'm a very creative person, full disclosure. People know that. Anyone who knows me knows I'm very creative, and obviously this channel is my baby and all that nonsense. But like, even I wouldn't have thought to look at a venue like that or a place like that and think, let's have a wrestling match here. Let's work our way down the hill. Some German lunatic has gone there on holiday, and he sat there, probably the owner of that company, and he's walked all the way down, and all I can imagine is two ridiculously hot women beating the shit out of each other with kendo sticks and throwing each other down stone steps and all sorts. Yeah, no, it was cool. Do you know what? The only thing it was missing, and I guarantee that they probably could have done it because that area was fairly well protected, so they actually got away with probably more so than they would anywhere else. You wouldn't be able to do that in Lincoln Castle, I'll tell you that. But the only thing I would like to have seen is maybe like a stunt where someone like jumped off the top of like a castle thing or something, like a big splash or something. And you just know if Rey Mysterio was around, he would have scaled something and done that. But yeah, do you know what? I love it. I thought it was really good fun. And Lexa Valo is obviously now right at the top of my hit list for women I would like to interview on this podcast and obviously go on a date with. That's obviously not going to happen because I'm a cretin, a shitbag, and I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. But nonetheless, well done, ladies. Well done. For myself, Aerons, and for Carl Wilkinson, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this watch along. Don't forget, comments below. Let us know what you thought of that. Also, let us know what you think about maybe us covering more castle matches, if there are any more. But ultimately, if you have ideas on what you'd like us to watch, if you're sitting there and thinking, yeah, that's all right, but I want to see these guys watch this fucking abortion, because they have that idea sometimes, our fans, then you got to leave it in the comments below and let us know. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you very soon for more content from the Wrestle Plug. Oosh!
Ooh.
Lexa Valo.
Them DMs. Right on in.
He knows, man. He knows. Damn, she fine. Damn.